Today we're going to make a chainsaw holder for your tractor. Check it out.
Today you're going to need some 1/2-inch plywood, 3-inch PVC, and 2x6.
Using your 1/2-inch piece of plywood, you're going to take your chainsaw and lay it down so that you can measure the bar length so that you can cut your piece of 1/2-inch plywood to the length of the bar. Then we're going to take a 2x6 and cut it in half so that we can use that to sandwich the PVC. Now it's time to cut the piece of PVC to the right length.
Then you're going to clean everything up and get it ready so that you can take it in the house and not make a mess.
Let's go preheat the oven. While that's preheating, let me tell you a story about the 3 little pigs. One piggy went to the market. Oh, I think it's done.
Don't forget your materials.
Okay guys, now we gotta make this quick. All we gotta do now that the oven's preheated, very important step. Make sure the oven's preheated. Because if you put this in and then preheat it, it will melt. So now it's gonna take about 10 minutes to heat this piece of PVC up to where it's enough to where I can bend it.
Check it every minute so that it doesn't overheat and melt.
While we're waiting, quick disclaimer. This may smell up your oven, so don't go baking any zucchini bread because it may have a little PVC taste to it. Oh, and I'm not sure if it's good for your health or not to be heating up PVC inside the house. I mean, I know diesel smoke isn't good for you, but nobody seems to care about that when we start our tractors. I obviously didn't do any research on PVC smell or PVC chemicals or anything like that. If you have any knowledge of that, please leave it in the comments below. In the meantime, I'm just gonna go with, if I don't know, it can't hurt me. So do your research and let me know.
Ooh, what are you making? Really? Again?
What? Oh yeah, it's just about time. The other thing I like to do is I get some soap and put it on the edge of the wood. Probably should mention this. Do this before you melt your PVC. Just get some soap on there, so that way it'll slide right in there, you know? Let me lube the other side here. Make sure there's a lot of soap on here. All right, it's your PVC that's bendable. Whew. Ha. It's been hot. And then shove the plywood. Shove it on the plywood. Put it in between both of your boards. While it's still hot. And then stand on it. Now I just gotta wait for it to cool off. It's okay to jump on it, maybe rock a little bit. Worst case, if it's not forming, or you can stick it back in the oven and reheat it and make it soft again and then get back on it and step on it. Make sure you smash it real good. Oh yeah, maybe leave the oven open to let it air out a little bit, you know. Okay, we're in the home stretch. At this point it's cooled off and the plywood's stuck inside. Now you just slide it out. When it's all done, you should be able to see how your chainsaw is going to fit in there. On the tractor, you can see how I took a couple pieces of angle iron and drilled my holes and just ran through bolts. And then I just clamped it to the ROPS. If you wanted, you could mount it where everybody likes to mount their saw. You just have to get longer bolts and longer pieces of angle iron. Let's take it a step further. If you got a heat gun, you have even more options. Now you see, you got a flange. You can drill through here and put a piece of angle on this side, and then you can mount it straight up and down. Cut these off or leave them on, I don't know. Let's see how that fits. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Well, I hope you take this idea and run with it. As you can see, PVC is a very useful material that you can have in your garage. You can do a lot of things with PVC. Here you have a standard bucket. With PVC, you can actually make a nice handle for it. Or if you're like me and you can't throw away your Sawzall blades, even though they're dull, you can make yourself a PVC Sawzall blade holder. Just use your imagination and see what you come up with. Catch you next time, and don't forget, keep it on the sunny side.